Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility, bringing you new album reviews all the damn time. Today, this always happens. Every year, at the beginning of the new year, I always wind up checking out an album that came out towards the end of the prior year. And I'm so blown away by it. I'm kind of like, wow, if I would have only gotten to this last year, it would have easily been like an upper echelon pick for me for the year as far as my best albums of the year. Today is no exception. Today is a poster child for this whole idea, this whole thing that does happen. And I can recall at least a handful of times during the latter part of 2024 where I'd be reviewing albums, by various bands and whatnot, and someone would write in the comments, Pete, you really have to listen to the brand new album from Iotunn. It's a stunning achievement and one of my favorite albums of the year. You're going to love it. And I'm like, cool, yeah, I got to get to that. And I didn't get to it. I didn't buy it till like a month ago. The album is called Kinship. The band is, I guess that's how you say, Iotunn. Iotunn. I think it stands for giant in Danish, right? So this band is from Copenhagen, Denmark, or Copenhagen, Denmark. This is their second studio album released late last year. Wow. And, it's almost like I listening to it over the last couple of weeks, I'm always kind of like, geez, how do you describe what this album is all about and what it sounds like? Because it's a lot of things, but put together, it's all really, really great things. It's released on Metal Blade Records. Let's take a look at the jewel case set here. All right. I had heard the name, but I did not listen to their debut album, which came out in 2021. Spoiler alert, I just ordered it. And look at this booklet. All right. I love the kind of like, it's just got this creepy vibe. I love this kind of like woodsy, kind of like folky, kind of just horror sort of artwork. And it's kind of, there's not a lot of it, but it just like lightly adorns each of these pages. And I just think it adds so much. I mean, just look at this. So cool. It portrays a kind of feeling of like bleakness and dread, and that the album is full of that. Yeah, look at that. I love this, the wraparound cover. I mean, that's just so cool. Look at that artwork. So the band comprised of John Aldara on vocals, Jesper Grass on guitars, Jens Nikolai Grass on guitars and synths, Bjorn Vind Andersen on drums, synths, and effects, and Eskil Rask on bass guitar. All songs written and recorded during the entire year of 2023 for release in 2024. Again, like I said, they're from Denmark, Danish band. God, the best way to describe this. It's like it's no one thing on its own. It's parts power metal, but not. It's parts progressive metal, but not. It's little bits of kind of like symphonic, technical, progressive death metal, but not. There's folk metal things going on in here, right? It's proggy, it's dark. There's like a slight little gothic overtones going on. The singer is magnificent. He's great. His clean melodic voice is so good. Oh my God, it's just like, he sings and his vocals are just soaring. They're so melodic. They're filled with so much emotion. And then he'll turn around and do the harsh kind of like death meets black metal screams, right? They don't overdo it though. They come in and they just kind of kick your ass and then they leave and those great clean vocals come back again. Honestly, I don't think I've ever been so impressed with utilizing, one guy too, utilizing the melodic vocals and the harsh vocals so well together since well, Opeth. I'm going to throw it out there right now. Opeth and Enslaved, I'll use that too as well. I think that these guys probably listen to Opeth and Enslaved quite a bit. That's my impression. But the music is just so steeped in like atmosphere and like symphonic swells, and then you get these big heavy riffs and nice use of soloing, but they don't overdo it. This band is all about atmosphere and like emotion and drama and power. It's really, really good. There are like, you get a couple tracks, like first of all, Kinship Elegiac, which is the opening 14-minute long track. Just absolutely breathtaking. So good. Man, the vocal harmonies are so well done. Like I said, when the harsh vocals come in, it's just like, they just blow you away, but they stick around just long enough to make an impact. The riffs are killer. Nice use of keys throughout. Then you got Mistland, another amazing song. Twilight. It's one of my favorites. Oh, so good. So good. I Feel the Night. And most of the songs are pretty long. You get 14 minutes, 9 minutes, just under 8, 6.5, just under 8, the coming end. You got Iridescent Way is the shortest track. That's 5.5 minutes long. And Iridescent Way and Earth to Sky, that's just under 7 minutes long, track 6 and 7. A lot of kind of folky acoustic things going on in both those songs, which makes a nice respite from this like kind of like full charging prog / power metal, the bits of death metal and black metal, right? But then you get the Anguished Ethereal, which is 11 minutes long. That's the final track on the album, because the album is long. It's just under 70 minutes long. A lot of music here, folks. The Anguished Ethereal is great. It starts off kind of atmospheric and kind of like eerie, and then, boom, it just kind of, the metal attack just crushes in. Great vocals, soaring vocals, so good. Then the harsh vocals come in, and again, just drive things home, right? And then just takes you to all sorts of twists and turns. Fantastic track. I mean, for me, the album starts off so great and ends so great with the two big long epics, but you got all sorts of delicious stuff in the middle. It's like the world's best sandwich. Chris Allo, if you're watching, I know how much you love sandwiches, man. This is a perfect sandwich. You got the opening epic, and the ending epic is the big long sub roll. It's nice and soft, slightly chewy, but not too much bread, and everything in between. You got all this delicious stuff in between. You got power metal, you got prog metal, you got folk metal, you got death metal, little bits of black metal, all rolled up together. So good, so good. So yeah, I'm going to put the link to the Bandcamp page below. I urge everybody watching this video, if nothing else, just go to the Bandcamp link below and give this a listen. Even if you're, like I said, if you're a metal fan, maybe you don't dabble in the extreme stuff too much, but maybe you have accepted bands like Opeth and Enslaved because they utilize so many progressive and melodic elements, you're going to like this. You're going to like this. This band is really, really good. And like I said, you almost can't pigeonhole them into any one style, because they do all of these things I've talked about so well and blended together. So, but highlight tracks for me, Kinship Elegiac, The Anguished Ethereal, and probably Mistland and Twilight, but it's all great. It's all great, start to finish. So go check it out. Killer artwork, too. It's kind of dark. It's got this kind of, like I said, this folksy, like kind of folk horror stuff going on. Iotunn Kinship. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 star rating. You heard it here, folks. Like I said, this would have easily made my top 10 last year had I gotten this in time, right? But amazing, amazing album. I can't wait to hear the first album. I should have that in a couple of days. But great band from Denmark. Amazing stuff. Go check it out. Visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together. All the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, we get the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, our Cameo page, and the Sea of Tranquility membership options. Thank you all in advance for those who do support the channel. It's greatly appreciated, and we'll see you soon here with more stuff. I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.